Before we get into today's video, I want to share something with you. You know that the Bible reveals that people are sinful and inclined to do evil. Unrestrained lawlessness prevails. If history teaches us anything, it teaches us that wickedness has no boundaries. Everything becomes relative and justifiable. Good becomes evil and evil becomes good. Some will remember that not long ago people would leave the doors of their homes unlocked. It was not uncommon for someone to park their car and leave the keys in the ignition. I remember friends of mine who went to school with a rifle hanging on a gun rack that was attached over the back seat of their pickup truck. No one ever thought about taking it inside a school building or shooting a classmate. The school would begin with prayer and reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Children were taught to be respectful and courteous, and troublemakers were called thugs. But something has changed. In fact, the world has now reached a point where it is spinning out of control. One could well ask the question, what happened? I'm saying all of this to say that this video is unlike anything that I've ever produced. It chronicles several events that have taken place within our nation and in other parts of the world. Know and understand that some of the content in this video is very graphic, and it will no doubt be disturbing. Yet it is eye-opening, and it will help you understand the spiritual war that is now underway. Also, keep in mind that every video clip on this video is uncensored, and it is readily available on all social media platforms, even to an 8-year-old child. Now, don't stick your head in the sand. World leaders are determined and actively preparing and advocating for the Antichrist and the formation of the soon-to-come Great Reset, a global government, often referred to as the New World Order. This mindset has swept throughout our world, and even leaders from Western countries such as New Zealand, Australia, Canada, and the United States are now on board. We even see this mindset trickling down in the actions of governors, mayors, councils, universities, and local schools. The spirit of Antichrist is sweeping the earth like a tsunami. And lastly, I want to say that let this video be a wake-up call to the called out of God, and metaphorically speaking, it should be a call to arms, because Satan has come out of his closet. Oklahoma, 2012. The Satanic Temple initially commissioned a statue of Baphomet, a satanic symbol, to be installed alongside the Ten Commandments outside the Oklahoma state capitol. After litigation of Prescott versus Oklahoma, The Capitol Preservation Commission concluded with a state Supreme Court order to remove the Ten Commandments monument. The Satanic Temple then withdrew their request to place Baphomet on Oklahoma public property. Detroit, 2015. The Baphomet statue was publicly unveiled on July the 25th of 2015 at an event that was organized by the Detroit chapter of the Satanic Temple. Switzerland, June the 1st of 2016. What you are about to watch is actual footage of the grand opening ceremony of the Gotthard Tunnel that is located in the Alps of Switzerland. It is the world's longest railway and deepest traffic tunnel and the first flat, low-level route that is through the Alps. European leaders, including Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, the French President François Hollande, and the Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi, were in attendance. This video depicts a memorial to those who lost their lives in the construction of the tunnel for the benefit of humanity. The opening of a portal within the earth, the manifestation of Satan, the conception and birth of the coming world leader, and the world's celebration and adoration and devotion. And I warn you, the content of this video is very graphic and it may be disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. the Royal Arena in Copenhagen, Denmark, 2017. Abel Macadam Tesfaye, professionally known as The Weeknd, is a Canadian songwriter and record producer. He is one of the world's best-selling music artists, having sold over 75 million records. He is often described as mysterious, and his music is drenched in darkness and laced with lyrics about drugs and sex. He was selected to headline Pepsi's Super Bowl 55 halftime show Sunday, February the 27th of 2021. The video you are about to watch is a clip from The Weeknd's 2017 concert at the Royal Arena in Copenhagen, Denmark. Notice the projection screen spanning the stage and the subliminal light flashing the name of Satan before the crowd of 17,000. Arkansas, 2018. The statue of Baphomet was displayed on a flatbed truck parked in front of the Arkansas State Capitol building for several hours on August the 16th of 2018 for an event organized in protest of the Ten Commandments monument on the Arkansas Capitol grounds. After a formal request to install Baphomet was refused in violation of the Equal Protection Clause, Satanic Temple members were granted legal standing to challenge the Ten Commandments monument. Boston, February 2019. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady shocked attendees of a charity event in Boston, informing the crowd that his wife uses witchcraft before his games. Brady, who had recently won his 6th Super Bowl title, told the crowd that his wife is a self-proclaimed witch. The following is a video clip of Brady making that disclosure.
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, it worked. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. Oh. And of course we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
The United Nations, December 2021. The sculpture, called the Guardian for International Peace and Security, was donated by the government of Oaxaca, Mexico. It was created by artists Jacobo and Maria Angeles, and it sits on the Visitors Plaza now outside of the UN headquarters. In Revelation chapter 13, verse 2, it states that the beast that I saw was like a leopard, with the feet of a bear and the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. We read in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, while people are saying peace and security, destruction will come upon them suddenly, like labor pains on a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. The Illinois Capitol, December 2021. The Satanic Temple displayed a blasphemous exhibition depicting the satanic deity of Baphomet as a swaddling babe at the Illinois Capitol Rotunda in celebration of the satanic holiday Sola Invictus, which takes place on the 25th day of December. Then again in Illinois, January of 2022. It is reported that the Satanic Temple is scheduled to soon start operating an after-school Satan Club at the Jane Addams Elementary School in Moline. Officials of the Coal Valley District are allowing the Satanic Temple to rent space to hold meetings that teach individuality, critical thinking, and other tenets that the Satanists are promoting with their after-school clubs. In a statement, the district said it will not discriminate which groups can rent school property and that it will afford the same opportunity to the Satanic Temple as it does to groups like the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, and the Good News Club.